Hey guys, so I have a floor 10 guide video for you all, and before I get into this, I just want to quickly mention, or ask rather, do you still want me to upload guide videos for floor 9 and 10? They're relatively easier, especially when the Spiral Abyss resets in the future, if it does reset again and change the floors, the ley line disorders and everything like that. I kind of steamroll through because I do, even with 7 characters, I kind of steamrolled through, mainly because my characters are pretty high leveled for the characters or enemies that are going to be on the stage. So despite that, is it still worth uploading? Let me know down in the comments below. I don't mind doing it. I can still talk strategy, what I focus on, enemy order, and stuff like that. I don't mind. But today we do have a floor 10 guide video for you all, and I will be uploading floor 11 and 12, the full clear videos for that on later videos, possibly in the next few days. So stay tuned for that. I'll cut to the character build that I was more or less using for floor 10, and then we'll hop straight into the video. Okay, so I want to quickly speed run through this because I honestly forgot what my build was when I used it for floor 9 and through floor 10. I think I ended up changing some artifacts around, but more or less this will be my stats that I did end up using. Crit and crit damage on main character, weapon, refinement rank 1, prototype Roncore. Artifacts here, 4-piece gladiator is my main damage source. The flower, feather, hourglass, goblet, and the circlet. We have Constellation 6 and 699 for talent, so base talents. No all over here. Stats, details. Weapons is White Blind, level 90, refinement rank 1. 1-piece artifact set, kind of scuffed. She did have a 2-piece, but I ended up accidentally foddering another gladiator, so normally I'd rock a 4-piece glad. There we go. Flower, feather, defense, hourglass. This would be a geo damage. And we have crit here. Constellation 0 and 666 for talents. Amber, level 90, 52, 121. Favonius Warbow, level 80, refinement rank 1 for energy recharge. 4-piece Wanderer's Troop here. Flower, feather, hourglass, goblet, and circlet. We have Constellation 0 as well, and talent 666. Barbara here, level 70, stats. Weapons, prototype Amber, 40, refinement rank 1, just a 1-piece Maiden's Beloved, kind of scuffed. Flower, feather, hourglass, goblet, and circlet. Constellation 0, of course. Talents 166. Not using Fischl, she's not guaranteed. Level 80 Shang Ling over here, 54, 168. Crescent Pike, refinement rank 1, level 90. Artifacts, 2-piece Bloodstained, 2-piece Gladiator. Here's the flower, the feather, hourglass, goblet, circlet. Constellation 0, as always. 666 for the talents. Lisa, level 70 out of 80, 55, 75. Weapons, refinement rank 1. Artifacts, Thundering Fury, Noblesse, 2-piece each. Flower, feather, hourglass, goblet, circlet. Constellation 0, talents 564. And then Kaya, 50 out of 60. 2383. Iron Sting, 80. Refinement rank 1. Artifacts, 2-piece Blizzard, 2-piece Gladiator. Here goes the flower, the feather, the hourglass, the goblet, and the circlet. 0 constellation and 444 for the talents. And that is it. We'll start with the first half. I see no auras on them, but we'll go for one of these guys and bring the cryo slimes with us. Okay, so first half for chamber 1 is relatively easy. We have slimes and hilichurls. The hilichurls are more stationary, taking slimes and throwing them at you. So you want to try and target them if possible, because the slimes will be collateral damage by chasing you down, whereas the hilichurls will just be standing still, throwing slimes at you. There's also a warming Sealy that's rotating around the entire map. So if you are accumulating sheer cold and you notice that, you might want to just keep an eye on where the Sealy is, just so you don't end up taking damage from that. But overall, the rest is self-explanatory. Also, I end up putting Shang Ling on top team. She's my main DPS unit, and the reason why I put her on top team is because I felt she was best suited to deal with these slimes on the first half and the upcoming floors for Chamber 2 and Chamber 3. continuously stay on these hilly churls and let the slime follow us, I think is the plan that I want to do. I think that seems good, right? Get behind, dodge the ice breath. Final enemy. Go ahead and do that. I'm gonna save my ult, so I'm pretty sure we can do this. Actually, I'll just pop it. We'll start regenerating. Damn, sheer cold goes up fast. Like, that's actually insane how fast sheer cold goes up. I wonder if that Sealy actually disappears. We just got the one. I'm keeping my eye on the Sealy. He's making his way around to me. We'll just stay on this side. Yeah, he like cycles around the entire map. Not too bad. Okay. We'll go over to the water shaman, because he's the healer. There's 2 water shamans. We have to make sure we kill them both first. Ignore the abyss mage.
That tingle?
As best as you can. And just like that, try and farm up your ultimates. So yes, for the second half, the second wave, basically to sum it up, kill the 2 water shamans first, since they are healers, and then focus on the cryo abyss mage. Now, do note that he does have an aura around him, which means every now and then, periodically, he'll be summoning the ice cage, the ice prison. So be cautious about that. All right, we go for these guys because the other guys with the clubs will come chase you down. So always go for the stationary guy. The other guys will follow you down. Let the other guys be collateral damage. Save time. Okay, so Chamber 2 first half is another easy self-explanatory stage here. We have 2 types of hilly churls, the ones with the clubs and the shields that'll be running towards you, and then the blue hilly churls that'll be throwing slimes at you. Focus on the blue hilly churls that'll be throwing slimes at you because they are stationary, and the other ones with the clubs will be running towards you, and they'll be taking collateral damage with your AoE attacks or whatever you do. So focus on the blue hilly churls, focus on the club guys after when there are no blue guys left, and then throughout the fight there will be 1 meta churl that does spawn as well. Yeah, that seems about right. Overall, this one's pretty easy the first half. We've only had to stay on, oh, he's already dead. I didn't realize. Try and generate some ults for the final chamber then. Yeah, this was very easy. We just had to stay on one side. We'll go ahead and get sheer cold. We have our ultimate on everyone besides the Xiangling and Lisa, but that's fine. The treasure hoarders, they throw things, right? So they're not going to really come close to you, so we go to them. Tyson Mage will walk towards us, and there's only 3 enemies. These are the only 3. That's fine. So we're going to focus the treasure hoarders first, get them out of the way. Okay, so 2 treasure hoarders and 1 cryo Sisson mage. So after you kill the treasure hoarders who are throwing Molotovs at you, I've noticed about the Sisson mage is her flies will continuously regenerate her shield. So as you just saw, we broke her shield. Boom, her shield is back up because of her flies. And her flies also give her power to her shield and regenerate it, even if you don't end up breaking it. So we just broke the shield again. It's already back. So if that does happen to you and you are noticing that, kill the flies first and then go and break her shield and then DPS her down. That is what I've noticed after testing her one-on-one in Dragonspine. We'll try and knock her towards the Warming Sealy. She's shielding up again, I think. Yeah, she loves that shield, huh? Okay. Not bad. So, I'm thinking I take attack speed here. For Xiangling and for main character, it's pretty good. We'll take attack speed. What is it? 2 enemies? Oh, she has the shield. So for the final chamber first half, I've noticed there was only 2 enemies, the F2P agent and the Sisson Cryomage. And the Sisson Cryomage has the ice aura underneath her, so she will be periodically summoning the ice prison underneath you. So focus on the Sisson Mage, burst her down first is my suggestion. Pyro character heavily considered for this first half, which is why I also put Xiangling on first half for all the enemies on the first half for all the chambers here. Yeah, she is a pain right here. Continuously shielding up. Also, I want to quickly mention, when I was going through these Spiral Abyss floors on floor 10, I didn't really pay too much attention to what was causing her shield to regenerate, but it did seem like it was the flies that was regenerating her shield. So like I said in the previous floor, focus on her flies first, make sure they're dead, and then break her shield, and then DPS her down so she can stop regenerating it. Finish him off with Xiangling, our physical damage user. 1 minute, 20 seconds for the first half. Alright, final chamber, final half. We have 1 Cryo Lava Churl that we're facing, and do remember he does have the ice aura underneath him, so you do want to be cautious about the ice prison, the ice cage that'll be summoning and forming underneath you, so be prepared to dodge that. Of course, pyro attacks will break his shield fast, so that's why we have Amber on the party. I think I've also noticed that Claymore attacks and Geo attacks will also break his shield. Probably not as fast as Pyro, of course, but it still kind of gets the job done. Do remember that there is the Warming Sealy around the stage that you can go to whenever you start getting sheer cold for your character. And the rest is pretty simple. I don't really know his boss patterns, like all of them, too much. I do know that he has a charge attack, a jump attack, the ground pound attack with the spikes that form, as well as mines that end up appearing on the ground. So if you do end up seeing mines that are appearing on the ground because of one of his attacks, try to avoid those. And that's basically it. So we had to try and face tank at the very end. We were running out of time. We ignored the Warming Sealy and just tried to go all out. Alright, and that was it. Like I've mentioned, please let me know down below if you would like to see more floors for floor 9 and 10 in the future whenever Spiral Abyss resets and we get new leyline disorders, new enemies, and stuff like that, despite being a higher level than the enemies here. I do hope this video was helpful and informative in some way to most of you guys who are watching, and I will be uploading floor 11 and 12 very soon, so be on the lookout for that as well. Any comments or questions, leave them down below. I'd be more than happy to respond. Other than that, I hope to catch you guys next time.